Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is Lee. I decided to just make a video of me talking about a few things. For instance, right now, for certain reasons, I'm not able to get on Facebook, but I'm finding that I might decide not to be back on Facebook. Or if I do, I'm going to maybe have an account where if you want to be on my friend list, you'll have to answer certain questions. And then if you have the right answers to the questions, then I'll let you on. But if it's someone with a fake account or someone who has annoyed me in the past because their comments to things that I posted I don't like, then you're not getting in. And I'll make my posts friends only, which means that people won't be able to see what I post unless I decide that a certain post should be public. But I'm thinking that that might be a good thing, because even though I'm a part of a bunch of Facebook groups and there's some people who are really good friends of mine who are on Facebook and who I'm connected to through Facebook, I also find that there's a lot of people who might know me because of whatever image that I have on YouTube or through whatever social media site that they first found me on. And so when I make posts, they don't always know why I made a post. It might be a joking post or it might be serious, but they might not know exactly where I'm coming from. And on YouTube, it's kind of hard to convince people of something one way or the other. They have to be convinced, but in order to be convinced, sometimes someone has to be really harsh and get intense, and then they understand. But I don't want to be intense unless I'm doing it on purpose. But I might post things about my opinions on fashion or on music, for instance, or books or food. And there'll be a lot of people who just don't agree with me on that stuff. And that's fine to a certain extent. But I'm really more wanting to know people who kind of have a common ground with me. Like if I'm going to a bookstore and I ask someone's opinion on what's a good book to read, but they only read romance fiction and they don't read anything mainstream, then that person's opinion I'm not really going to want to follow because I don't read that kind of stuff. But if everyone in the bookstore reads only romance novels, then I might decide instead to ask people in another bookstore where they read more literary or mainstream literature, because it's about trying to get some sort of connection within the realms of what someone's doing. So if I like certain types of outfits on women, for instance, shirts and pants, but if all of my friends on Facebook are men and they say no, dresses are the best looking thing on women and women really look stupid in pants and shirts, then those people's opinions are not really going to matter to me, because right away they totally disagree with me. And it's okay once in a while to have that kind of disagreement, but to have a lot of people disagreeing most of the time, that sort of thing can get frustrating. So it would be like if I'm going into a record store and I want to get a CD of some rock music, but the stuff that I like is kind of classic rock, maybe 60s or 70s, but the only thing the people in the store are listening to are really new electronic stuff, and they don't know anything about older music. Then if I ask them their opinion on what to get, they might mention some classic rock album that they've never heard just because they want to say, hey, we at least know this exists, but it's not really going to be a valid opinion because they haven't heard it and they're not into that music. So I'm really trying to do videos, well, for entertainment, but also I would like some kind of common ground. I would like to have, for instance, more women who are attractive, who like what I'm talking about, to be watching my videos, and less men who like to troll. There's some men who are really cool, who are my friends on YouTube. They subscribe to my channel, but there's always some who are just trolling. And some women comment sometimes, but not a lot. So I would just say overall, right now, I'm kicking back, doing my writing, and just trying to get my creativity done. And if I do some YouTube videos now and again, that's cool. But if I'm not on Facebook anymore, well, maybe it's because I just don't want to go through that opposition all the time of opinions. I like to have a flow. I would like to have more people who understand and connect with how I feel. So there you have it. If you want to comment on this video, that's fine, but surprise me. Let me know if you do agree with me, and if you've had that sort of situation too. And let's make it both men and women who respond, because I don't want anyone to assume that I only want men to respond to me. I would also like women to respond if you want. But anyway, that's my update. Okay, bye.